I have a few questions about Vargan.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Vargan, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vargan, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
Wow, the tram still looks exactly the same, guys. A historical tram.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Vargan and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Vargan is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Still looks beautiful, with a lot more trees and flowers and plants.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Vargan. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vargan?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
And about the stolen nuts?
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Vargan, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
That was very enlightening. Thank you very much for all the information.
I can't leave without first locating the shop. I need to use the map and phone book Frau Wagner left in the living room.
I've not used a phone book yet. Hold on. We're not done.
If you don't mind, I'm in the middle of a call.
So the phone book is not in the phone booth. It is in the living room. How did I miss the phone book? The phone book. Wait, isn't this... okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. It's gotta be this one then. That's the phone book. Wait. I thought we are done with the puzzle already. Can I go back to the other book? Observe. Oh, there are new options here now.
The district seems like it's changed a lot since when the phone book came out. Looks like the pawnbroker I found is no longer in business.
Well, that's that.
The antique shop from the phone book is located in this district. Looks like it's full of similar stores.
So that's a good choice.
An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here.
Well, it's gotta be
Shop I
this
found
one.
in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar. An industrial estate. Difficult to imagine an art supply shop could have prospered here. Shop I found in the phone book must be a hardware store or something similar.
Well, it's gotta be this one then. We're choosing this.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
Aha, nice. The page I tore out of the phone book at the guest house, it indicates that the Muller und Song shop can be found in the antique district of Vargan. And that's where we're going.
I really ought to go and show the painting to the antique dealer now. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
Go to the shop by tram. Alright, goodbye, ma'am.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
You too. We're not riding the bike. We are going to use a tram.
Pity Vargan is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
And so this is actually a different bike. I guess I sold that one, guys. We sold the other bike.
Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn.
But they do look very nice. The way to the tram. Is it this way? Or do we go down this path? Is this the right way? Going down?
This district is just so beautiful.
Feels like there's only one kind of plant. They all look the same. Similar colors, similar shapes, similar flowers. Hello. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Enjoy.
Must be the Botanical Gardens. Too bad it's closed.
Well, the guest house in that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... who knows. But I should go and take the tram now.
Okay, guess this is not the way to the tram, guys. This is not the way, it's the other way. But I'm here to sightsee, so... The lights are on, the street lights, so the sun is setting. It's almost nighttime. Are those tracks? Those are train tracks. And the station here.
Ah, there's the famous Vargan tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
Are there many different lines? The Antique District, Muller Shop. Well, we are taking the blue line then. Where are we? We're here. Oh, maybe we need the yellow line. Then transfer to the blue line. Yellow and blue. Vargan, the Tram, Autumn 2005. Wonderful game, wonderful music, and wonderful graphics. Such a delightful game to play. Do you guys agree?
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
I think I'm supposed to click continue. Yeah. We're not going anywhere. Unless I click. The Antique District, Autumn 2005 in Vargan. So the same district that we started out with, right? Is it the same one? No, no, it's not the same one. Find Mueller shop. Explore the stores before you talk to the antiques dealer. So the same map, the transit map. Is this a way to quick travel in between the different locations, guys? Only one hotspot here.
It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Yeah, I guess I can use a map to travel around this town. Or this part of the country. Interesting, guys. A newsstand. Further surprising finds in clandestine salt mine. Investigations into the clandestine salt mine discovered in the Iron Taiga region after a tip-off have taken a surprising turn. We previously reported an incredible discovery of a brown shadow treasure train in the salt mine along with a slave labor force housed in the rudimentary underground cells. Police investigators have now unearthed a collection of invaluable artifacts, along with a store of mammoth ivory deemed of major significance by anthropologists around the world. Experts hope that carbon dating will confirm they are from Neolithic times, in which case these finds will prove the existence of a mystical East European empire corresponding to Great Russia. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that the laborers used to take out the invaluable artifacts were abducted by an Eastern European fascist militia. This militia thus provided the owners with a constant supply of slaves. During a press conference, Chief Inspector Viktor Polinsky said these astonishing finds confirm accounts from force workers that the criminal excavation venture was set up following the permafrost thaw. The permafrost, thought to have been in existence of 6,000 years, has been slowly melting due to the effects of global warming. To what end the owners were intent on excavating the invaluable artifacts and resources is not yet known. Oh, thanks to me. I provided the information, guys. It was me who tipped them off.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here.
This looks like an antique store, right? All the paintings, all these furnitures and items and decorations. I think this is the place. But before we go in, let's take a look around. And this gotta be the place.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Oh, it's not this one. Okay, never mind. This is not the right one. This is like antique quarters of this town.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Straight ahead.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
That neon color sign completely ruins it, guys. It ruins the atmosphere. It doesn't go as well with the antique store.
Hello?
Hi.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Thank you. The next corner, that is.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vargan is famous the world over for its cakes.
It's wonderful cakes. So anything over here is a dead end.
Can't be this way. Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place.
We found it. I don't want to go in yet. Please don't go in to the store.
I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vargan after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in.
Hans Vorabug. This is his devices, right? Wow. Explore the stores before you talk to the antique dealer. Talk with him inside the shop. Alright, we haven't fully explored the surroundings area, you guys. We haven't fully explored the surrounding area yet. Hold on. Want to make sure that I have talked to everyone and look at every single hotspot. The red light district, guys. The neon light eye. The red light district slash antique district.
That reminds me of the Souk of the Ukals. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
the Yugos, a big part of the second and third game. This is actually a huge area, guys. A big area. Can I go up the steps? It's a huge place.
Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
I remember that
What an
place.
authentic district. Brings up memories, too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
And I'm not ready yet. Yes, Steiner and his daughter in
Can't leave
Syberia
now.
3. I remember we had to do something with the clocks. Those old cuckoo clocks. Oh, this is a very nice alleyway.
Must be nice to live here. In the heart of the district and yet away from prying eyes. Like in another world.
Is it like your own private alleyway? Alright, I think we're ready now. One more hotspot. The same one. The Yugos. Yeah, that's the same one.
Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
Well, I consider this urgent matter, so let's ring 3 times. Oh, it's gotta be locked. The guy is busy inside. Very busy. 3 times. Three times. It only worked 2 times, but that is good enough.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Does she really now? I still don't see the resemblance. I wonder why.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Vargan and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorabug.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you.
So the heart goes inside? This is like a vessel.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Put Oscar's heart in the Vorabug Sphere. How do we open this up? 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's a puzzle, guys. We have a puzzle here. Oh, I need a code.
It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
It needs to be open all the way. So we got 2 switches. Ah, there's a number too. So 2 sets of numbers. We got even numbers on this side, odd numbers on the other. Okay, let's look at the signature. Hans' signature. And there's also a button here, right below the numbers. I wonder what this is. Okay, nothing's happening over there. Looks like there are multiple panels with the same sized opening. Do I need to line this up perfectly? Now the numbers.
Hans's logo.
N293670. 293670.